Hi, I'm Bob Lutz. That's Paul Suellentrop. The Shockers with an easy win tonight over Drake, 29-point win. Not much. Was anything shown to us tonight by Wichita State that surprised you?
Nothing that surprised me. I guess we knew they could win without big nights from Cleanthony Early and Ron Baker, and they certainly did that. Koch Cotton had a great offensive game, and that's maybe one of the most important things going forward, because when he's making shots, boy, they're really tough to guard. You can't sag off of him and get in the lanes and clog it up. So those were nice developments, but not really surprising.
I thought Ray Giacoletti, the Drake coach, spoke very eloquently and well of the Shockers and hit some points that really ring true. This is just a tough team. They're a tough team, and night in and night out, that's a dependable trait for this ball club.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Valley coaches have been very gracious and just overflowing in their praise going back to mid-January, and sometimes you don't have that when it's a closer race. You have coaches who are a little less willing to give up the praise, and I think the Valley coaches, really they've had no choice, but they've stepped up one after another and just really gave this Shocker team a lot of love. We've
talked about Koch Cotton playing free safety. He had how many interceptions tonight? 7?
7 steals, yeah. We'll have to go back and look. I don't know. That's kind of Jamar Howard territory or somebody. Kelly Pete. That's he was all over the place, and really Drake couldn't get anything going on offense.
And he's making 3-point shots. And Koch's a guy that just he's gotten so much better since he arrived at Wichita State. I think we both thought that he would be nothing more than a kind of a defensive guy that maybe played 15 minutes when we saw him as a freshman. Here he is as integral as anyone on this team.
Yeah, I think he's worked really hard on his shot. He had, going back to last year, had just that nightmare game against Creighton here. I think he was 0 for 10, and then from that point on really scored well. This year he was kind of up and down, but over the last 6 games or so, he's been a pretty consistent offensive performer, and it just really helps that offense.
Shockers wrap up the Missouri Valley Conference Championship. It's been a little bit easy this year, but you can never take those things lightly. I believe only 8 by my count. They've been playing in this league over 60 years, so pretty special stuff there too.
Yeah, if you're going to dominate this conference like Wichita State wants to, like the fans want to, you got to start by winning multiple conference championships. They've won 2 out of the last 3, kind of kicked a chance away last year, so this is a nice accomplishment for this team.
And how do you not put 4 of these guys on the All-Valley first team, Paul, in a season where they've dominated the way they have? Isn't it just to maybe at least consider that?
Are you talking 4 on the first team?
First team.
4 on the first team. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think it's crazy, though. I mean,
you get a vote, correct? Do you want to tell our
I'm going to have to look into that. I think that Ron Baker and Koch Cotton have kind of played their way back into, they were maybe second-team guys 2 weeks ago. They've maybe played their way back into really considering that. Who's Player of the Year? That's going to be a tough one, too.
83-54, Shockers win it. Up next at Bradley, then a home finale next Saturday against Missouri State.